What have you learned, man?
How to steer a canoe, how not to flip over, and how I should be thankful for toilets, toilet paper, deodorant, things like that.
Oh, we're rafting today. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're canoeing. We're canoeing, lady. Hi.
They're very excited, you know. Just like myself, as most of them's very first time experience, really even being out in the woods and doing any camping and anything like that. So even the overnight base camp was cool for them, you know, getting to stay with somebody other than their parents and their brothers and sisters and siblings.
Yeah, it's first time out. I'm glad to be here, and I want to thank Mr. Ben and Mr. Buzz for helping us come out here.
And then, you know, the preparation that it takes to get them ready.
As GPS unit number 4.
Lunches are down here in alphabetical order.
All right, we're trying to make sure we've got all the OWLS lunches because we don't want them to be hungry today.
I need everybody to sign in with me before you get on the river.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I wasn't ready. Always ready.
Of course, yeah.
You're not ready.
There's the river. You see it? Can you handle it? We're going to conquer this river.
Where you guys going?
I don't know.
It's great. We enjoy them having a good time, and they enjoy going down the river and talking to each other and kidding each other about who's paddling better than somebody else. They're learning. I mean, you know, when you get 11 canoes full of kids who have never been on the river before, and they can each kid the others thinking that they're doing something a little bit better maybe than somebody else, but it shows that they're gaining some self-reliance, and they're also gaining a little bit of self-esteem, which is, for an inner city kid, something that can be really tough to come by.
Everybody's having fun. It's been learning. It's been some challenges, but a lot of fortitude and resilience in this group and kids, and the whole team here actually, Battle Georgia.
They're all downstream. Paddling's easy now.
And don't forget to let go.
Crazy girl.
They've never been in the water. They've never been in the woods. It was a frightening experience. And so they overcame fear. That's the most important thing. They got rid of fear and was to be able to get out their comfort zone, and now they are very comfortable in this water. And so am I.
And if any of y'all have not participated in a contra dance before, you don't have to know how to dance. You just have to have a lively spirit.
Let's scoot up a little bit. Y'all be the next top couple.
Oh yeah.
Gents, move up one. That's right. Right hand round.
I'm having bunches of fun. Oodles of fun. I'm walking through a forest right now.
Some of these kids, the OWLS, some of these kids had hardly seen a canoe until the day that they started the trip. And I think it is a tremendous accomplishment that these kids stuck it out for 7 days, paddled 120 miles, and made it all the way.
We gotta go. Peace out, yo.
I think there are all kinds of marvelous opportunities for learning when you're out on the water. These kids a lot of times have a real problem with insignificance. When they can look at the small tributaries coming in here, the little creeks, even the little bit of rain that we had last night, and realize that something as insignificant looking as that combines to form a river, and then as they move downstream and it combines with other creeks, how it gets more and more powerful, they realize that as small as they may seem and as insignificant a part as they feel they may play, they realize that it's extremely important in the whole scheme of things. If every member of a team decided that their part was too insignificant, they didn't need to do it, then they could basically destroy the goals of the team or their ability to achieve a goal, because they're needed to make the whole team work together. And we can look at springs. We can see how a lot of times the resources that we can use are completely hidden from sight underground, just like those underground streams are, and they come to the surface. A lot of times that's the same way that we can look at the way the power of the Lord is around us and in us. He's hidden from sight a lot of times, but then when we really need Him, we can turn to Him and He'll be right there. The stream banks do the same thing. Take this current, take the river where it's needed, where it'll do the most good, downstream here to the cornfields or further to the cities where the industries are using it. Same way the powers that are available to us are there when we need them, where we need them. There are a lot of parables that are always available and always being discovered by us when we're near water. And so I think that's one of the reasons we came on the Paddle Georgia trip, is to give kids not only the experience of paddling a river, which most of them have never had before, but also looking at the water and looking around them and learning a lot about life as they learn about how to meet people. They're certainly going to meet a lot of people. We've got 21 total on this trip, and there are 270 or 300 out here all together on the river. So they'll have lots of opportunity to develop some social skills there. They'll meet new friends. That's something that's very difficult a lot of times to do in the neighborhoods they come from. They'll learn about the importance of showing some responsibility for taking things out of the river, and every time they do something that shows that they can be given a task, that they can accept that responsibility and they can accomplish the task, that's going to make it that much easier for them to discuss things like that when they go try to apply for a job, or they try to write an interview to go on to school, or whatever they're trying to impress somebody with their abilities on.
Let's hear it for these guys.
What we do is we provide services to ministries to inner city kids, those that are growing up in the city, that are at risk, that are really the most impoverished in the poorest neighborhoods in town. We take them out of the city. Basically, we take them out of the city and out into the wilderness, either that up in the mountains or out on the rivers. They learn a lot of life skills just simply by observing what goes on around them, hence the wisdom component of the school. We kind of follow what Solomon said, where he gained most of his wisdom was from observing what was going on around them. And we teach them to come into the wilderness and look around them and observe and just see what they can learn from looking at the water, or from looking at the way the trees are growing, or from the way animals interact with each other, or just everything that the Lord's created around us. It teaches us about Him and about His plan for us and about His plan for each other.
A lot of different kids from a lot of various backgrounds, education levels, and also, from probably third grade to a sophomore, junior. So kind of just helping them get in the right direction, teaching them a few things, some about the outdoor, a lot of things about themselves, a lot of things about education.
Wonderful to see how God's at work. To take some city kids and put them into an environment like this here is just amazing.
This is my first trip.
And how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling great.